Hello everybody and welcome to another Platinum Trophy video. I'm Revo and today we have the Enigma machine. This game sounded cool and it looked cool, so I went ahead and bought it. And yeah, now this game doesn't have a PSN profiles guide, so I made a quick unpublished one. It is going to be a 1 out of 10 in difficulty, take us one playthrough, and an hour. However, it's actually only going to take us like 15 to 30 minutes, and I'll get more into that later. This is a very simple Platinum. There's only one missable trophy. All the other ones are story related or unmissable. And yeah, now I'm going to do my best to describe the story here. I wasn't fully paying attention to it because it hurts a little bit to look at. It's my only, downside with this game is sometimes it does hurt to look at. It's kind of hard to see and stuff like that. But either way, from what I understood, we have been invited by the Enigma Corporation to come test out the new AI product. This is called Dreamscape. It's going to allow us to talk to an AI, see what's going on in its mind, and all the stuff like that. Now we go ahead and start talking with this CPU, the AI, and it lets us know that we can call it Demos. And we start talking, we're having a great time and stuff like that, and it asks us what our name is. I go ahead and let it know, hi, I'm Revo, which is me by the way, hello, and it goes, yay, we can be best friends, and we talk a little more, and that's actually going to go ahead and pop our very first trophy for speaking with the CPU. If you look at the bottom of the screen, you're going to see decontamination, 0%. Eventually, Demos is going to tell us if we type in level 1, we can enter a world. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and here we are in this world. It's very cool looking. Like I said, this game is very cool. It really hurts to look at sometimes. Anyway, inside this mysterious world, we're going to find a code, 493F. By typing this into Demos, it is going to pop a trophy, and the decontamination is going to go to 25%. We'll get a trophy while we work through decontamination and stuff like that, and I'll go over it more after the trophy pops. Now, real quick, I completely forgot, if this is your first playthrough, you'll actually be at 3 trophies now. You obtain a trophy for entering the very first world. However, I actually didn't enter level 1 as my first world. You see, the way this game works is we need to find codes to decontaminate the AI, because sometimes it gets contaminated. So the whole goal is to go into the level, find a code, enter it. That's going to decontaminate the AI, aka Demos. But each time we do that, Demos is going to get a little more haywire. Demos is just, having a really hard time with us decontaminating it. And it's not a big, fan of it. It's going to get more and more scary. So I highly recommend, before you go farther, if you have the stuffed animal, to go ahead and grab it, because things are going to get really spooky. However, like I was mentioning before, how the level 1 trophy I didn't get right away is because of the way this game works. And calling back to when I said we could beat this game in about 15 to 30 minutes, is this game actually, you just have to type in the codes. You don't need to play any of the levels except for level 4. I don't know if this got play tested or what happened there, but yeah. So on Steam, there is a list of codes we can enter. Here they are right now. And every time we enter them, it is going to decontaminate Demos more and more, giving us another trophy. The missable trophy I talked about earlier is for typing in red. This is going to let Demos have a little memory flashback and stuff like that, and it's not too important, at least from what I understood. And the other trophy for typing in the word, America's favorite word, gun. By typing in a gun, we get a gun. That is how easy it is to get a gun in America, and we will need that gun for level 4. I'm going to go ahead and let the trophies just pop, though. And yeah, we're going to get a trophy for just typing in the code for level 2, level 3, level 4, and then for Demos and the gun plugin, and for entering the first world, which will be level 4, because level 4 is when the game is going to step up and get a little more scary. And it's actually going to turn into quite the spooky adventure, so I hope you're all ready. Here we are in level 4 of the Enigma machine. Things are getting a little spooky. We get a warning to not let our guard down, and on our way back, we're actually going to encounter a first enemy of the game. This is like a glitchy zombie, and I actually need to go ahead and let it kill us. This is going to pop 2 trophies, one for dying and crashing the CPU, and for what I understand is you don't actually fully die. You go into level like 4.5 or level 5, but we pretty much get a trophy for reaching decontamination 99.9 repeating. Here in this final level, we have one objective. We need to find 4 terminal computers and shoot them to make them be destroyed. Now, we only have 2 challenges standing in our way while we do this. One, it is very hard to see. The game, like I said, is like imploding and collapsing on itself. It's intentional, but it's very difficult to see. Like, I see what they were going for, an AI that is failing, and so the world itself is colliding and collapsing on itself. It made it very difficult to see, though. The other part is we once again have these glitchy zombies I gotta watch out for, because if they do kill me, I'll have to restart the 4 terminals from the beginning, but they're not too difficult. They take about 3 to 4 hits to kill, and I just need to, be cautious going around corners, making sure I'm walking backwards when I see one to make sure I have enough room to kill it, and stuff like that. This whole section I think takes like 5 minutes, as long as you know what you're doing. None of the terminals are hard to find or anything like that. And once we destroy the 4 terminals and we've got all these glitchy zombies dead with our gun and stuff like that, we can go ahead and get the trophy for destroying the 4 terminals and reach the end of the game. And as the end of the game plays, I lost the... Actually, I'll talk about that in a minute. But pretty much, I'll get more into that in just a minute. But we do reach the end of the game after destroying these 4 terminals and get the next trophy. I'm going to do my best to explain the end of the game here. Hopefully I can do it right. But at the end of the game, we get like an ending cutscene / like story time, where the Enigma Corporation tells us, this AI had actually gone rogue. Demos had been looking into itself, trying to figure out what its purpose was, what it was meant to do, who, what, where, why, and all that stuff, trying to figure out what it was meant to do in life. And that's why we had been chosen to test out this new Dreamscape product, because they wanted us to see how far we could push this thing. And eventually they let us know we pretty much killed it. And we shouldn't feel bad though, because this was just a demo. This was a test. So the next one can be perfect and won't have these kind of flaws of looking into itself. So clearly this Enigma Corporation is not a good person from what I understand. But without further ado, we have completed the Enigma machine. We're going to get 2 trophies here. One for finishing the game, and then the Platinum Trophy. Now, I did lose the footage for the final trophy popping, but I do have the Platinum Trophy video popping. And because it's the PlayStation capture system, I mean, they're both the same thing. So I'm going to show the screenshot, and then I'll show the Platinum video popping. Without further ado, the Enigma machine is complete. I thought this game was really interesting. I thought it was a cool concept. It just, it was hard to see. And hopefully the other games come to PlayStation, and maybe that can help iron out the story and stuff like that. And we can get some trophies for them, because that'll always be cool. And yeah, well anyway, here are the trophies popping. So interesting fact, this game is actually my 31st Platinum. I went back and got the footage for it so I can make this quick little video while I worked on my next one. But besides that, this is also the first time I ever hit the first 50 achievers for this quick and easy game. I am the 5th person to have this Platinum for the North American PS4 version, which is really cool. I like having that little stat. But anyway, this game is now complete. I think this game's interesting. It's $5 on Steam, and then for PlayStation and Xbox it is $7, I believe. I hope I'm right on that. I can't quite remember. For this PlayStation, I'm positive it's $6.99 or $7.99. One of the two. Either way, this game is now complete. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. This video I know was a little messier than, the last ones I made. I just wanted to make a little video while I work on my next one. And yeah, I will see you all next time for the next game. And there's not really much else to say, so goodbye.